Worm woman.
I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh. Okay. I like having fun. Yes,
Good morning, everybody. It is May 1st. Happy International Workers' Day to my commies out there. A lot of communists. This is Christmas for commies. This wonderful day. We're happy to have you with us on Office Hours Live.
Look, this is a country of snitches and bitches.
We are joined, well, let me just say, first of all, the weather is wonderful today. It's a beautiful spring day here in Glendale. And we're happy to have you joining us from wherever you are. We're going to get right to the show today because we got so much going on. With me, as always, to my right, your left, the wonderful, and coming from the right politically, DJ Douggpound.
Good morning.
Okay, thank you, and coming to you from
My mouse broke.
Coming to you from the left of the political spectrum.
I'm not from the right of the political spectrum.
You're a centrist. You're like a Reagan Democrat, whatever.
I'm not a
You're
Reagan.
a big fan of. You know who you love is James Carville.
I'm a fan of Minor Threat.
James Carville. Now look, here's what the Democrats need to do. Right? And then get them back. They're gonna catfish them until they're gonna. Don't think about Democrats. They're not gonna do nothing if they're Trump.
I'm more of a Combs guy.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the thing, Jake. Now, one thing the Democrats gonna do is make sure the people don't understand. Chuck Schumer got to stick on his ass.
More from
I don't know what that is. James Carville.
Touched Cosby.
Gives a shit what that guy thinks, by the way.
You had lunch next to him, didn't you?
Well, I had a drink.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, there he is. Oh, look. By the way, the guy is famous for doing a campaign in 1993.
Right.
I think that was before my special guest that he was born, if I'm not mistaken.
But he's milked it too, because his wife is like.
Who's
he
he milking? Who do you think he's milking?
He's milking us.
Himself.
He's milking the worm woman.
The economy is stupid. Damn. And they keep inviting him on. He's like sitting in his living room in like a dirty T-shirt.
Diaper.
The worm woman from Kalamazoo.
Oh, God knows that. Yeah, half a root to a ginger tree. I would come up with the fucking stupid shit that he would say.
Oh, yeah. Why is he wearing that?
You're half a root to a ginger tree. Something like that. Just come up with nonsense expressions that you've never heard before. Show what he sounds like.
Oh, you want a clip?
I don't know.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, now, belt.
Oh, here he is
You're
on
half
bar.
a liter short of a glass of milk.
Was he on Club Random?
Who did he work for?
Clinton.
Your home state of
interesting.
Louisiana, the Speaker
Now
of the
look.
House. I read
He looks
today.
gorgeous.
He wrote a foreword in a book
He had a
the
lick
Grim
lip for you,
subscribes
too.
to conspiracy theories and homophobic insults. Like Mike Johnson wrote the foreword to the Bible.
Watch it go on.
Do you think Mike Johnson can hold his party together? Now,
here's
I
the
read
thing.
today. He wrote a foreword in a book that prescribes.
Let Carville speak.
Bigger threat than Al Qaeda.
Here's the thing.
To this
Now,
country.
Al Qaeda.
Let me tell you something.
Yep.
The Speaker of the House.
Yep.
They got probably
Yep.
at least 2 Supreme Court justices, maybe more.
Maybe more. All he does is read the news.
People in the press
Look,
have
let me
no
see.
idea
Mike Waltz
who this guy.
Shut him up. Mike Waltz got ousted by Trump. Now here's the thing. They're gonna find someone else, and then they'll go down. Oh, that wasn't it.
They couldn't understand the word I was saying.
Find some foghorn leghorn. Why are we talking about this? I tell you something, folks. We have a whole meeting about this show, and it didn't. James Carville didn't come up once. What's the point? Why do I do this?
Carville he's fine, right? He's all right.
We should just ignore him. Trust me. 40 years ago, whenever it was, 90s, the guy had one good campaign where he got Bill Clinton elected.
Whew, that
And
was
then that's it.
exhausting.
He's
I
got a
met
job
Bill
for life.
Clinton once.
You did?
Well, let me introduce
Wait a minute.
the wonderful, and she's back for her second time on the show, which let me
Wow.
tell you, you are in an elite club.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about this morning. Not too many have been asked back.
That's huge.
What's sip, everybody?
Victor
I'm
Berger
here,
from-
I'm here.
I'm sorry. And Rachel Kaly.
Hey guys.
What does it sound like? Kaly from Game of Thrones. Kaly.
Kali.
Right.
Technically, it's Kali. I never correct people. Maybe I need to work on that.
You want to put that on Do Not Disturb or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, what do you got? Anything good coming in?
eBay offer.
Oh, what are you getting?
Well, the truth is I want a Gucci wallet.
Not you, Rachel.
Of course,
Why?
Because why not?
Well,
What am I
these are
supposed to
secondhand
do?
things?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the status that you want to project to people with your Gucci wallet?
I don't know. It's an addiction. I'm not proud of it.
Okay.
I don't think it's good.
Well, I was going to ask you a very simple question, very general question. How are you?
I'm okay.
Because I think about you
Really,
Hello?
because of my mental illness.
a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. Yesterday was tough. Today, couldn't be happier.
You're happy to be here.
Yeah.
And I follow you on Instagram, so I see your posts. But your posts are generally pretty positive, and
Yeah, I love to make observations about the world.
Yeah.
Share them.
and our audience was thrilled to find that you're coming back. They said
That's
you had a
nice.
great set on Seth Meyers.
Yes, that was scary.
What was scary about it?
The scariest part is the walk to the mic. Because there's a door that opens and then there's like 50 feet you have to walk to. And you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Everyone's looking at me.
Well, you do that when you go out do shows on comedy clubs. You have to walk from somewhere to the
Yeah,
stage.
but it's something about, the cameras.
Did you run your set at the clubs the night before and that kind of stuff?
I actually didn't.
Ooh.
Oh.
Eeps.
And that was a mistake. And then they have these cue cards for you, so you remember your set.
Oh, that I could now see. That changes everything. I would do that every night.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad once I was out there, but the words, you get to choose what they write.
Sure.
And the words
Sometimes
I
you
had
just
them
want
right.
like bullet points.
Yeah. It was, but I walked out and like my cue cards were like, kill yourself, gun in mouth, like stuff like that, because those are the cues for my jokes.
Oh, no.
But that's what I was looking at when I walked out. I was like,
Oh,
my
dear. Well, we don't
That was gonna be a
advocate that.
Joker situation.
No, of course. What did you say?
Well, if you're doing stand up on a talk show, it kind of sounds, and you're saying gun in mouth, kill yourself, it's like the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Joker. And how's that audience at these late night tapings? Because I
Well-
feel like some of them are a little dim-witted.
That's what I thought too, no offense to them. But they actually were so like warm and down.
Oh, good.
I was ready to bomb, basically.
Right.
And then they just like loved clapping.
Now, does Seth Meyers invite you over to the couch or no?
He invited me over to sit next to him to be silent. Which was perfect.
As a good woman should.
Yes, exactly.
Did they look at your set ahead of time and give you any notes on your jokes? Or
Yeah,
anything?
they kept asking me to cut stuff where I said I was going to kill myself. That was, and no 9/11.
Cut the tape.
Come on.
I know. What are you going to do?
Can we get over this 9/11?
Literally.
And that's part of who you are.
It's my whole thing. It's in my DNA. I got asthma from it.
Yes, if people don't know, Rachel,
She did the
thing. She was in one of the. She's in one of the planes, and
Parachute.
parachuted
Yeah.
out,
Silk parachute.
landed on the top of the Statue of Liberty, kind of in a cute way, kind of
Yeah.
like. No, but truly, you grew up around. How old were you when this terrible
6.
event happened?
6.
6. I have great memories of being 6. How about you?
Yeah, it was great. Started off with a bang.
Like you were down at your school was at the base.
My school was a
were you in
mile
first
away.
grade?
Yeah, my school was a mile away. We were in the like red zone of like we were right on the edge of where you get cancer
Right.
after.
But did
I
they
hope this is
evacuate?
fun.
Did they evacuate you as soon as that plane hit?
My mom was a teacher at the school, So I had to wait with her for like everyone else to get picked up. And then we walked home because there were no cabs or anything.
Right.
And I remember the walk being like quite fun.
Sure.
Got
It's
ice
exciting.
cream.
You're essentially suddenly in a Michael Bay movie.
Yes.
Well, very traumatic for you.
Sure.
But you seem to be totally fine.
Would do it again.
No,
If
we're
it
happy to
happened.
have you. You're going to chill. And we take calls and we talk about Vic and everybody else. Just so you know. Speaking of Vic, I do, just to go through the show with everybody so we're all on the same page, we have a lot to get to today. Our musical guest, Rachel Goodrich, is coming up later in the day. That's why we've branded this show The Rachels. Kind of clever. And that's the difference. Doug's got a game that we're going to be playing. Can you give us the name of the game, Doug? What is the name of the game?
It's called Same Name Morph Game.
Same name morph game.
Because
Wow, say that
our guests have the
fantastic.
same name, so it's kind of based off that.
Nice.
Oh, interesting.
We'll take your calls. We've got lots of clips to look at. I've got 2 bones to pick with 2 people in this room. One is Vic.
I'm going to say it has to be me.
One is Matt Carlin.
No.
So
Get your
And
boners ready.
Doug, you're in the clear this week. Good for you. Congratulations.
I just kept my mouth shut and put my head down. And
And then, Doug, I feel like you and Rachel can. I might not be in the right here. I don't know. I'm just telling you how I feel
Yeah.
about how certain things happened.
Oh, no.
And you can maybe chime in with your feelings about who's in the right, who's in the wrong.
Great.
Get a little. You up for that, Doug?
Throw me a frickin' bone.
can't we just have different opinions? Does it need to be zero sum?
ready to chime in.
Of course, we can have different opinions, but we all have to learn how to behave with each other.
I got a bone
We all have to learn how to
Be civil.
be civil.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been mistreated badly
Oh my
in a
God.
lot of different ways. So we'll get to that later.
I have so many great ideas.
You want a we got a Zoomer with a sort of heartfelt message. You want to start with a
Yes.
heartfelt message?
Of course. I think so far the show's been quite wholesome.
It's great.
I have a friend
great
who
show.
flirts.
I have a what?
It's John
I have a friend
Mee,
who
who we
slurps.
were going to talk about, but he called in.
John Mee, John,
John Mee, you're
you,
on the
John
hotline.
everybody.
This is
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello, John. I see Matt on my screen.
Hi Tim, how's it going? I wanted to
phone
call
nuts.
to thank you guys very very much. I'm a little bit nervous. I've called before, but last week I received a kidney transplant that I've been waiting 6 years to get. And
Congratulations.
during that time, thank you. During that time, I've completely dived into office hours. I was a dialysis patient, and about 15 hours a week, I was tethered to a machine that was cleaning my blood. So I had a lot of free time to enjoy the entire back catalog
Oh, my
on
goodness.
Patreon of all the office hours episodes.
Now, were
And
you just a casual?
I definitely.
Were you just like a casual listener up to
gone,
that
I'm
point, or
sorry.
not a listener at all?
No, casual listener, huge fan of you and all your work. Everybody involved
you.
in the show. Got to be a bigger fan of everyone and everyone else involved. I saw you at the Highline Ballroom years ago when you and Eric might have done the first tour he did.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember that show.
Nice.
Where's the
Threw
Highline?
pizza
Where's
in the
that
crowd
again?
Or something like that.
What city?
Highline Ballroom in New York.
Oh yes. Oh, wow. Okay.
So I go a ways back with you guys. I
Thank
think
you.
Doug opened that show as well.
So you get the kidney
But,
transplant,
Yes.
which we love.
Now best thing in the world that happened to me. Now I caught COVID when I was in the hospital.
No.
So I know. No symptoms, asymptomatic, but because of that, post-transplant, I'm required to get blood work done twice a week and go into the transplant clinic, to monitor that
Who has
so they
time
can
for
adjust
this?
medications accordingly. So, There's no COVID.
It's a fake pandemic.
All right.
so
Who has time in their life for doing all this business? Go ahead. So what do you need from us? Because we want to help. We want to support our.
Well, we already saved his life, so you're very welcome.
Yeah, thank you for saving my life.
Thank you.
Basically, now there
All
are
right, then,
costs to incur here. Insurance, Medicare that I am on does not cover the cost of
Medicare? What are you, 80 years old?
Thank you.
I'm disabled.
Oh, okay. Isn't that Medicaid?
Also, no.
See, I don't know anything.
CARES.
Yeah, it's a complicated thing. Medicaid is state, Medicare is federal. When you're on dialysis, Medicare will pay for you to be on dialysis forever, but they will not pay for medications afterwards. So there's anti-rejection drugs I need to be on for the rest of my life that the insurance does not cover the entire cost of. And, the cost of getting to and appointments and all this stuff, very, very hectic. There's a GoFundMe I set up. I posted it in the Patreon. A few people were nice enough to donate to that.
Here's what I like about this, because you wrote to us, and Matt and I discussed it this morning. We deliberated on it. And your GoFundMe is within striking distance to being a goal achieved. So we said, Matt and I said, let's get her done.
Let's fill her up.
So we're going to take if you want to donate directly, there's a link to that. And also if we do the super chats, if we engage the super chats today, all that money will go there too.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Look at this kid. Look at this guy. Was that your son?
That's his ventriloquist dummy.
Wow. Who's the picture? There's a picture of you with a boy.
It's an AI picture.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not watching. I'm only listening because of the whole feedback thing. Right. That's my nephew. I know he looks a lot like
It's a little deceptive, my friend, John. Little
tugging on those heartstrings.
Yeah. But look, you're at 4,000. You got 4,000 raised. You're looking to raise 10K. I think we can get there. I don't think we're going to get there today. I think we're going to get there over the next couple of weeks. And let me say something about this.
Anything is appreciated.
John, take care. Good luck.
And thank you guys for the hours of entertainment that I've gotten from you guys.
Wow,
Step hi, all of it.
I appreciate that. This medical community, the whole
insurance company's got to go bye-bye.
It's a disaster. And like the other day, I keep getting this. I keep getting this recurring nose zit.
Me too, Tim. Like right here?
Yeah, and
so do I.
You should have seen me 2 nights ago. I look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Is it on it or in
It's inside.
Yeah, I get it inside and outside now.
Sounds like you got a nose to
this
pick.
morning.
I got a few months. Somebody recommended a cream, an ointment for it, so and it does work. But I go, why does this keep coming back? Now maybe it's all the Slurpees and M&Ms and stuff I consume. I'm trying to work on that.
Maybe you're picking and you get that dirty finger in there, and the dirty finger.
We don't know.
Makes
all kinds of reasons. But I said, why don't
nails.
I have good insurance. I'm going to call this dermatologist that I went to, go in to see a dermatologist. I get this dermatologist receptionist on the phone. I go, I got this thing in my nose. Wouldn't mind getting a check. And I should get my moles looked at. It's been a few years. Okay, let me see what we got here. She can see you in October.
Yeah.
I hate that. It's always so far in the future.
I sent you that derm. What happened with that derm I sent you? They were good. They always have appointments.
My friend is moving to LA soon, and he's a doctor.
He's moving to where?
Here.
Okay.
And he's a doctor.
A general doctor?
He actually specializes in liver disease in kids.
Okay, well, I hope I never have to deal with him.
No, but he also can help with the nose thing.
See, the thing is, I think, no offense to dermatologists out there, but other doctors should be able to handle that too.
No, of course.
Right?
I could handle it, I think.
They'll look at my nose and be like, here, take this. Stop picking your nose.
It's a nasal vestibulitis.
Is it ever going to go away?
An infection.
I can handle it. I'll just get in there with a vice grip and
I'll go on that Dr.
needle
Pimple
nose
Popper
vice grip
show.
will pop it.
Ingrown hairs, Tim. You get ingrown hairs. How do you get your nose hairs out? Do you pluck them?
Well,
Or
they
do you
do
shave
grow
them?
quickly, and I have to go.
You pluck them?
I'm gonna
Maybe
go to
you
my,
should get laser in your nose.
I do it. I'd tell you, I have to go to my barber to get my nose hairs clipped. All right.
We got to do City of the Day.
City
We're
of the
legally
Day.
obligated.
Yeah.
The city of the
We don't want to get now, City of the Day.
Ain't much more to say. Let's all play City of the Day.
All right, City of the Day. We do have a sponsor today, folks. It is Diarrheze. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah.
Don't sip. You're going to spit your coffee all over everywhere. Diarrheze perfume. Are you ever at work and want to take a break? You go to use the bathroom and pretend to take a dump, but your boss immediately takes a few inquisitive whiffs and calls you out on the faux poo? Well, now you can give him the stench that he deserves. Diarrheze. Is that Eric Fensler? Looks like Eric Fensler.
It kind of looks like him.
Diarrheze is the all-new air defreshener designed to give you a little me time with all that stank, but none of the mess. Now you can watch TikTok, check your Insta, or do whatever you want for up to 45 minutes, all on the company dime. Just sit at the stall and spray a healthy dose of Diarrheze to make it smell like you laid down some rotten... I don't want to say this, Doug. Can you say that?
Butt chutney?
Yeah. Oh. Don't forget to pretend to wipe. Plus, each Diarrheze bottle has a built-in whoopee cushion nozzle to seal the con. I like that, seal the con. Office Hours listeners get a free Diarrheze tree car air defreshener to keep away those freeloading carpool coworkers. Available exclusively... this is at Dipstick's Booger Shed. Wow, they're becoming our exclusive.
We got to open a brick and mortar.
Expanding.
Question, Doug, did you make a jingle?
I made 3 and I don't like any of them. Okay. But I got 2 of them. You want to hear one?
This ain't VH1's behind the music on the jingle here.
Oh, by the way, can I give a shout out to Steve LeGros? He sent in that idea and we kind of collabed on that.
You mentioned this before the show, but
that was on your live stream. No one's watching that.
I must protest because it does seem very similar to the Cinco product, Diarrhea Cream, which is the product that you put on your face to induce diarrhea.
We'll take it up with Steve.
Steve, you scumbag.
I gotta take a break, but I don't gotta poo.
I need diarrhea, I need a diet.
I need some free time, I hate this fucking job.
I need diarrhea, I need a diet.
I want some me time, I know just what to do.
I need diarrhea, I need a diet.
I gotta take a break, but I don't gotta poo.
I need diarrhea, I need a diet.
Well, Doug, I love your strategy of underselling your jingle and then killing it.
Yeah, it was good.
Now,
I was up so late doing my game that I was like, oh shit, I gotta make a jingle.
You were not. You were grossed out by that whole thing.
Poop stuff.
Not your favorite.
Hello?
Not my favorite, but I also have issues with it personally.
We were talking. Well, let's talk about that after we find out who the city of the day is calling.
Yeah, this is a rare. This is going to be actually on the hotline.
Quiet
we have
now.
a hotline city of the day. A rare occasion, but they
Clear
called
the
the
air.
hotline.
Clear the air, please. Clear the air, please.
We need some diarrhees. Paul, are you there on the hotline?
I'm here.
Hello, Paul. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the city of the week.
Oh wow, this is up to date.
That's cool.
Wow,
Is this
which
Paul
city
McCartney?
is that?
East Sussex.
Wow. Paul, what's your last name?
McCartney.
Holy shit!
I don't like to lead with McCartney because it makes people clam up sometimes. I like to just
I can't believe this. The actual Sir Paul McCartney calling. You know, I'm a big. I don't know why you don't. Maybe you do because you're listening to the show. But I'm a massive fan.
Oh. Is that right? Thank you. That's kind, Tim. I've never seen your work.
Oh.
But I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, what's happening with you? What's going on?
Well, I appreciate the royal introduction. It's always a pleasure to be brought in to fecal sounds.
Yeah, you got a good sense of humor, Paul. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I'm just chilling, just relaxing.
All right.
As Will Smith once said, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all good.
Yeah. Great. Well,
it is great.
Have you been following this Pete Townsend, The Who? I was curious because you go way back with these guys. Pete Townsend and The Who. They were first. I saw like Pete was talking about that he's going to do this music stuff for another 10 years, and then they had the issue with Zach and everything. Are you following any of that stuff?
10 years. I mean, that's child's play. I'm going to be making music for another 28 years.
Really?
28 years. Mark my words.
Wow. Well, how old are you now?
I'm 91. So that would put me at a clean 119 if I've done the math correctly.
I didn't realize you were 90. I thought you were 80 something, but.
Oh, you're very kind.
Well, so you're going to keep going, huh? You're just going to push through.
I keep trucking, And let me tell you something about Pete Townsend and the Hullabaloo. Okay, they wanted to offload their drummer, Ringo's son, actually. And I told Pete I could play drums. I played on the White Album. I played on Abbey Road. I'm playing right now. If you can hear me tapping, that's me. And so, I said, I could play your bloody drums. But Ringo was upset. He woke up from his coma and he yelled at me,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure that you're close with Ringo and you wouldn't want to, I'm sure he loves his son. I'm sure you have close relationships with all the Beatles sons, but
Ringo keeps trying to get me to use his black beard dye. And one of these days, I'm going to try it.
Yeah. No, you look good. I wouldn't do that, Paul. I think you're aging gracefully like anybody. What do you think is going to be the key to get you to 100 playing out, doing all those big shows and playing Hey Jude and everything else?
Well, I'm 97 years old right now, so all I've got to do is keep eating clean for about 2.5 more years.
Because you're a famous vegetarian, is that right?
Oh, yeah, no. I don't eat a lot of meat, but I'm contemplating going keto.
Yeah.
We'll see.
How do you do that with being vegetarian?
Maybe when you hit 100
protein.
Well, what you do is have you ever been to like a taco truck and they've got that big block of pork that they're sort of slicing away from?
Sure.
So if you're a vegetarian and you go keto, what you do is you go up to one of those taco trucks or stands and you start headbutting the pork.
El Pastor.
Okay.
Yes, you start headbutting the El Pastor. You say, "Oh, okay," like it's not a real thing.
Right. Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ringo, stop.
All right. Well.
All right. Yeah.
Well, listen, we have a lot to get to on our end, but I do want to say you've been such a. I'm sure Rachel, you're a big Beatles fan, right?
Yeah, huge fan.
You have any questions for Paul? You said you're speechless, but.
Yeah, or could I get tickets one day to a show? Please.
A hell of a lot of words for someone who's speechless.
Right.
We have a different definition of speechless, but the answer is yes, sweetheart. You can have tickets anytime you want.
Wow.
Thanks.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Well, I want to put my name on that list, too. I'd love to come see you and get the backstage treatment and everything.
Well, just reach out to my agent and we'll be in touch, But Rachel, anytime you want, I'll leave my personal number and we can talk. I'm a huge fan of Rachel's.
What of my work do you like?
Well, particularly your hairdo is. To me, it's,
I think Paul might be sweet on you.
Oh wow! Thanks so much. Don't you have a
wife?
Wife and family you love?
I do, but once you get to be 101 years old, which I am, you start having certain itches, that you want to scratch.
So you've gotten more of a sex drive as you've gotten older?
I'm absolutely randy.
Oh, wow. All right, well, Paul, I'm not sure I like the direction this conversation is going on my air, but...
Tim, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be overdone with my sex drive, but listen... I'm very aroused.
Yeah, I get it. All right, well, why don't we let you go? I'm sure it's late there. Thank you, Mr. Sir Paul McCartney, for calling in. We'll hope to talk to you again soon.
That's what keeps him alive and healthy. So
I love you dearly, Tim. I appreciate it.
All right, take care, sir. Wherever he is.
Cheers.
Cheers, yeah. Wow.
That was crazy.
Legendary city of the day.
Yeah. Vic, thoughts?
He's speechless.
Yes, we are here. I have to get some sounds going. But no, I couldn't believe it.
Hello?
Wasn't expecting that at all.
Who's there?
He's eating meat.
I always joke about we have a celebrity caller on the line, but that was an actual
hello.
bona fide celebrity.
I'm shaking.
You did great.
He kept getting his age wrong, but
Where's
that's
he?
okay.
Wait, what's the city of day? Is it Essex?
West was it West?
East Sussex.
East Sussex.
That's
Where's that?
That's in England. That's
Yeah.
high.
Look it up.
That's like where the lords and ladies live.
Castles and stuff.
Yeah, he's probably got
Yes.
multiple homes, but
Well, let's take a civilian call or Zoomer just to come back down to earth.
yeah, let's.
Jesus Christ!
You know, this sometimes happens. We get a video bone picker, which is always. I
He's a
feel like
knight,
it's pretty
right?
brave.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If I was a knight, I'd be full shining armor. You know?
Yeah, Paul's a knight, Ringo's a day.
They're probably both sirs. They're all sirs, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's Sir Ringo Starr, Sir Richard Starr.
Definitely.
I would be dressed up. I'm sorry. I mean, if you got that.
All right, who do we have, Matt?
Justin M, you got a bone pick?
Chainmail.
Yes, I do. Like you, Tim, I also have a bone to pick with Vic.
God damn it!
Oh yes, I have to get to my
There we
big
go.
bone picker. So
What
you
did
go
I
and then
do?
I'll go.
What did I do this week?
Oh yeah, so I went to the Largo to see.
Oh wait! This is my bone. This is my bone to pick.
I've got bones to pick with Margot.
Okay, well this is my. I'm trying to figure out how to do this because I don't really know what this guy's bone to pick is.
I think
This
I know
t-
what it is. I hope I know.
All right.
I got a bone
Let
to
him
pick.
speak.
Well,
Let him
maybe
speak.
I should tell it first, and then you can chime in. Is that all right?
No, he probably
Fine,
has a
let
good
him
story.
go.
Go for it.
Let
Because
Justin
I can
go.
set this up better than he can. That's
Yours is
my-
probably better than mine.
I
so
want to
can
hear
go
his though.
first.
Go ahead. Tell me what I did.
Okay,
Oh.
so I met Vic at the Largo, and it was great. However, I went to shake your hand, and it was all slimy and wet.
No!
And you didn't completely dry it.
Oh, yes.
Were you in the toilet?
I just came out of the bathroom, and I almost said something. I did dry my hand, but not good enough.
You should have said something.
I should have said something. but
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's drier
Lesson
than I
learned.
thought it was. Or maybe
Here's
he had
my-
wet hands,
If a
too.
random stranger comes to shake your hand, make
No.
sure you dry
Hey,
it.
nice to meet you, Vic.
Man, that's tough.
That's quite an accusation there.
Slimy.
Well, I
Quite
thought he
bold
was,
for you to come on public airways and call somebody out for that.
I know, but I thought he was
True,
the guy.
yeah.
I thought you were the guy.
Wait. Let me tell my
know
side.
about this. Go ahead.
This is my official bone pick, and Rachel
Okay.
and Doug, you guys can chime in
Here
on
we
this.
go. I didn't compliment you.
No, that's
Oh.
Huh, interesting
I do?
dynamic.
I'm doing a show. I don't do this very often. I do a show at Largo on Monday night. This is a favor for Whitmer Thomas, the great Whitmer Thomas, friend of ours, friend of the show. Said, "Could you do a set on my show?" He didn't say this at the show, so I'm gonna make that clear to you. But it was a benefit show. It was to raise money for a friend of his.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know. That's why this gets a little murky, but let's just put that aside. I don't think it makes a tangible difference to the story. But Vic writes me and asks to be put on the list.
For a benefit show?
The night before,
Well,
and I didn't know it was a benefit. No one said it was a benefit, and it said it was sold out.
It was sold out. This is a great show. We have on the bill. We have Tim Heidecker, Whitmer Thomas, Fred Armisen, Kyle Mooney, and Robbie Hoffman,
And
another woman that I forgot. I blanked on her name.
Claire O'Kane?
Okatu. What's her name?
She did not show up. She was
Yeah,
on the
that's
bill.
I know
that's
what you're
worse than me.
Okay,
I showed
well,
up to the benefit.
People
at
don't
least.
show. I almost canceled because I was kind of not feeling well. But
Atsuko, was she the other?
Atsuko, yeah.
Atsuko. But there was another. Who was the other woman there? Because she was very funny.
I don't know. I'm not. That's the only other one I'm seeing.
The first one that went up, I can't.
Anyways,
can't remember.
I'm backstage. It is a pain. It is a. I'm happy to do it, but for me to get over to Largo, folks, if you don't know, it's clear cross town.
Nightmare.
And
15-minute drive, something like that.
More than that.
15.
It's at least a 35-minute drive.
I came from further, I think. Just so you know.
Doesn't matter. I'm backstage midway through the show, and it's a great show. And the audience is great. You could tell they're laughing at everybody. They're everyone's killing in a way that is very heartening. It's like, oh man, what a great night, what a great show. These people are laughing at, not only are they laughing at Robbie Hoffman, they're laughing at Fred doing what he does, and they're laughing at everybody. Kyle's killing it doing his Todd. There it is. Look at me, big smile from me.
don't know
it looks
why
like
we're laughing.
a AI.
Very natural
Robert
smile.
Jones
People
shows
are
up.
Brian Robert Jones is playing with wit. Anyways, I'm sitting backstage midway through the show. I get a text from Vic to the group. Says, this crowd is the worst. I just got shushed.
People are cracking up laughing.
First of all, Vic, what am I going to do about it?
I know.
Second of all, I'm backstage getting ready to perform.
I know. I was pissed.
And why do I want
like
that?
the text.
Yeah.
Why do I want that negative energy?
Give you something to
I
talk
didn't know
about.
it was the show Tim was doing.
Yeah.
I'm shocked to hear
Now-
that.
Well, I want to know why you're getting shushed.
Yeah,
Maybe it was
We'll
deserved.
get to that.
I
We'll
don't
get to that. But I don't reply. Of course, no one replies to that. By the way.
You're
No,
fuming.
there's nothing anyone can reply to that.
No.
I can't wait to find out. I'm sure he was being shushed for good reason.
Probably.
And you can
No.
get. And just
You
so
don't
people
shush
understand,
me.
this isn't. You played Largo last night. This is a theater.
Yeah.
These are theater seats. This is not some rock club where everybody's talking. We'll hear what you have to say in a minute.
All right.
I don't get any thank you. I don't get any great show. Thank you for the free tickets.
Yeah.
I don't get any of that. All I get is whining about the audience that I have no control over.
I was trying to on the call the next
That's
day.
my bone to pick.
I was
Is it a forgivable offense? Of course. I love you, and I want the best for you.
I definitely said thank
But
you in the text. I definitely said it.
You got thank you when I said I would get you on the list.
Yeah. And then, and I didn't want to bother you too because I already figured I already
did.
effed up. I know I already
You don't
bothered.
want to keep bothering me?
And then I wanted to, and the next day I was going to, on the call, because we have a call the next day. I was going to say the piano sounded really good. It sounded really cool.
I went and did my
it's a nice piano.
My Lenny Bruce routine, which is people have seen live. I do Bob Dylan's Lenny Bruce.
I swear, there's some good people in the crowd, like the guy that shook my hand when it was wet. There's other people like that.
Sounds like you really disrupted.
I don't know. Some people think that I don't know what they think this place is, but like I thought it was like tables. I've never been there.
Okay.
I thought there's tables out. I thought it's all spacious and everything.
Oh, you looking for a dinner?
Yeah, I'm like I thought it's like a dinner theater thing.
It's a theater.
I see clips of it and I see their social media makes it look like it's this cool hip place. But then you get in, there's this old theater and it's so damn tight. Everybody's up against each other. But first of all, if you want to get a drink, you get in this long ass line, cash only, of course. You're waiting forever.
Cash only.
Yeah. Then they give you can have a Guinness is what they have, and they give it to you in a glass cup. But you can't leave the bar. You can't leave that area until you put it in a paper coffee cup. Like what? What is that about?
Okay.
It's just ridiculous. And so I got two because I didn't want to wait in line again. And I walk out with 2 Guinness. So I had 2 Guinness in paper coffee mugs.
Okay.
And I got to my seat, moving. It was just so
There's
stressful.
Guinness
It was
spill
stressful.
everywhere?
I think I had this on. I was hot. I was sweaty.
Okay, so what
I was
were
all
you
stressed
shushed
out. I had
about?
a panic attack. Yeah, I was just like, I was telling Eliana how like I am uncomfortable and hot. Well, who knows what? Oh no, you know what it was? I drank the Guinness and I had to piss, and I was like trying to decide when I could get up and get out, and then
you're talking to Eliana
quietly,
not
very quietly.
You're supposed to piss in the paper cup and then.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that.
So you're having this whole conversation during someone's act?
Maybe near the end of it, just quietly. No, it was
Quietly
like,
saying, "Should I piss?"
No, I was like, I don't know when to get up. When do I get up or whatever? And then this guy in front of me, who looked like that guy, turns and goes like that.
Good.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, that guy needs a gold medal.
Fuck that.
God.
Then I got up. And as I went by him, I put my head right near his. I go, shh, 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 shh. I did like that too. I did. Shh, shh.
You shushed back?
I shushed back when I walked out, and then I didn't come back to the seat again. I sat in the back.
Wow.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Well, all right.
Wait,
Rachel,
so who was on stage? Was it a quiet?
That guy's
Vic, was it a quiet, whispery act, or was it?
I don't know. It was a woman. I think it was just a woman. So
Just a general woman.
I don't know. I forget who it was at the
Rachel,
time.
Yeah.
I don't
your
know.
thoughts on my particular bone pick? Don't forget about Largo.
Right.
Forget about just in terms of.
Yeah, getting a text in the middle of a show before you've gone on saying the audience sucks is, I think, bad.
Is it bad vibes?
Well, it's just sort of like then you have. It's clear like your phone was in your pocket.
Oh yeah.
You pulled it out at one point.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Then they have. Yeah, they're all. I don't know.
Matt?
What do they think this is? This place?
Oh yeah, high offense. If there's any
Crime
you have
or
to wait.
misdemeanor?
That's a crime. If the performer complains to you or says, "How's the crowd?"
Yeah.
First of all, you always say they're great.
Yeah.
before they go.
And I will tell you,
I'll be honest.
that crowd was great.
Yeah, but if
They
they're
were
saying-
laughing away.
Yeah,
You were there
there's
for
a
like
big
5
laugher.
minutes. You weren't there the whole time.
I was right
Getting
on.
shushed.
First of all, I
You
was
would've
on the
been
side
shushed.
of the stage watching all my friends do what they do, their art, respectfully.
I don't know. But you look at the calendar, and the calendar at Largo is they just shuffle around the performers. It's everybody the same week. It's like
So you have an issue
John
with Largo.
Mulaney or whoever it is, and
You've got a great
John
with Largo.
C.
I will
I
grant
got it.
Vic 1 point here for the chairs there are very uncomfortable.
They suck. They're
the
just
chairs
like
are very
updated or something.
They're
Other than
old
that, though-
theater chairs. I
Yeah,
don't hate
but, like,
them, but they're not the greatest.
It's just
Doug,
a mess. It stinks in there.
I'm like PBD. It's hot. I'm like PBD.
Not fun.
Tom, your thoughts? Vinny?
I think you don't want to hear that text as a performer myself.
I thought they would step
the
it up.
worst thing
though.
you want to hear.
I thought that would.
What up?
Also, when I read that,
halted the show. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to do this to you, Fred. I know you're in the middle of something you're killing right now, but my friend is here tonight, and he was just shushed.
He didn't pay.
He didn't pay. He's a guest, but he was just shushed.
I don't know. It pissed me off.
and I don't like when I'm at a comedy show and people are like talking.
Oh yeah, I get it.
And they're
I know.
talking really loud to me, like asking me stuff. I'm just like,
first of all, if I'm, I don't like it.
I know what it feels like to be on stage and hear people talking.
Oh,
in the
no
crowd.
one was on stage when I was talking.
And
no one was.
look,
on
How was that?
I know,
That's not true.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
saying
in
you were
between.
talking all louder.
There was no intermission.
It sounds like everyone is a little bit like, Vic, you probably had a point. I've never been to Largo.
Yeah.
No one's ever asked me to do their show.
Yeah, interesting. See,
So
it's the
there's
same
my
people.
bone
It's
pick.
the same 4 people.
I hear you. I agree. I mean, and I do it occasionally. I got asked by Whitmer. I said yes, and then when I'm there,
Yeah, we know. Big hotshots keep asking you.
Yeah.
Well,
You begrudgingly go.
you know, you can tell I'm a respected comedian.
Yes, 100%.
We're taking this to the poll on the YouTube, and it's not looking good for you. Vic.
Hello?
Ouch!
Okay, I don't care. I'll be wrong.
Why do I keep hearing hello?
It's my new drop.
Hello?
A lot of wrong. A lot of people think Vic was wrong.
I don't know, but there's.
Well, he's 100% wrong.
I mean, I guess.
Well, no, I'm sure Vic has. Everyone
But it's
has a
not the
point.
end. But we've
I was
all done
trying.
things
I'm
we did.
trying my
There's all.
best.
Do you apologize?
No. Well, yeah, I guess.
How far in the row were you also?
I was like, there were like 2 people I had to go by.
So just 2 people, and you're like, I can't decide if I should get up.
Well, I didn't know when to go because everyone's.
bringing
There's
the
like
heat.
so many rules at Largo that you have to follow to fit in and to be accepted by them.
Don't go. I mean, first of all,
I'm never going to Largo.
Is it an uptight
again.
place?
It is. Yeah.
they've got their
Backstage,
ways.
it's not.
Backstage
If
is
you
a
guys
different
were
story.
really close, he would have
interesting.
brought you backstage to watch.
Exactly.
By
yeah.
the way, bone to pick.
No one
part
would have shushed me
2.
backstage.
What's going on with Robbie Hoffman? Are you guys not doing this show anymore?
We're not. No, I'm not on the podcast
You taking a break, or have you guys have a falling out?
I would say it's just we're not. I'm not working on that.
Copy that. She's at
Oh,
the
you know
show,
what?
and
You're
she
fired,
will, every
buddy.
time I see her,
You're
does
fired.
not let it go. Her performance on our show.
She. What happened?
Well, it's the audience's performance, really.
Well, our audience didn't care for her in a lot of different ways, and some of it was kind of she was picking. I don't even want to bring it up.
Okay.
I shouldn't even bring it up, and I get along with her, but every time she makes some kind of crack about, oh, I go on your show, everyone's so I'm like, I told you it's all good, but it feels like, let it go.
Yeah.
Calm down. Doesn't matter.
Friday, May 16, you can go see
Let
Jeff
it go.
Ross, at Largo.
Like a dog with a bone with Largo.
Let it go.
Cool.
I like it. They could use a little bing, bing. But you had a good show there with what, Jeselnik?
Yeah, it's it's introduced me to a side of comedy I didn't really know about before.
Which is
Is
what?
that okay to say? I
does that
didn't
mean?
know Jeselnik.
Oh.
And
He's
like sort
before
of-
your time.
I guess.
Or- yeah.
I did a show with Jeff Ross once. Didn't know him. He wore a hat.
That's better because we don't want to see that
How
big
weird
dome.
is that?
Yeah, no. So I like showing up and not knowing who's going to be there because they don't tell you.
Well, first of all, I go and I see Fred, who I haven't seen in a month or two, and I get to see Kyle, who I just saw and I love, and it's just a great time.
Did those guys stay for your set?
Yeah, everyone stayed except Robbie, who actually split. So
I did a show a few months ago, and at the little tiny theater next to Elysian, their new little.
There's a new theater
next
next
to
to
Elysian?
It's a little room.
The vault. It's like a little
Yeah.
micro room. 50 people maybe can sit in.
Well, I love the Elysian.
Right before I'm about to go up,
Vic texts you and says,
There's nobody
"Where
here.
is this place? What's the parking situation?"
no, Bill Burr shows up.
Oh, yeah.
And he
Bill
goes
Burr.
on.
What if his name was Bill Burr?
The host is a friend of mine. He's like, yeah, Bill Burr is gonna. He just showed up.
He's got to like
He
do
wants
what
to
Rachel should have done is run some stuff.
He wants to practice some stuff, and he's gonna go right before me. So
great.
I was like, sure,
At the vault?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is
and
he
then,
doing?
That's like
I'm
a
like
weed,
thinking,
like a
this
weed
is cool.
store.
Bill Burr will see my act. This is,
Right,
I
right.
love Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
And then he comes in and then he sneaks out the back door. Like as soon as he's done, he's out of there.
He doesn't want to see anybody else.
No, that is hard.
And then
yeah.
I said, I'd like to thank my opener, Bill, for
There you go. Yeah.
for
Bill
opening
Burp.
for me, and
Bill Burp.
that got a laugh.
Bill Burr.
And then I had technical
Where are
problems.
these burp
and then,
drops?
I know.
I can burp.
Let's hear it.
What did he do? What happened then, Doug?
She's trying to burp here.
Did anyone catch that?
I can't tell a story.
I know.
Sorry, Doug. What
Now I'm
happened?
getting excited.
Story is over.
Well,
I'm getting
Bill
excited.
Burr didn't check out
I have
your
a new
set.
story. I was at this coffee shop the other day. I left my axe. I never do this, but I was it was cold in the morning, and we're sitting outside with my friend. I put my jacket on the chair, my green jacket, and then we go on a hike. And I
Bill Burr.
forgot my jacket. Like 45 minutes into the hike, I'm like,
Jesus
oh my God,
Christ.
because my phone was in it.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, oh, where's my phone? I go back to the coffee shop. The guy that was sitting next to us,
Right.
I was like, oh, you're good. You're still here. Did you see a jacket? He's like, oh, yeah, I brought it inside for you. No problem. I go inside this very busy, hustling and bustling, hipster-ass coffee shop. I flag someone down. Excuse me, do you see a green jacket? They're like, oh, yeah, I'll get it. They bring out a different jacket. It's gray. It's not. I said green is, and he goes, that's green. And I'm like, well, that's not my jacket.
Oh, damn.
And then,
Do you have a picture of the jacket?
a second guy comes across. He's like, oh, a green jacket? And he's like, oh, it's over here. He grabs a green hoodie. He's like, here you go. I'm like, that's not it either.
Oh, shit.
It's not my jacket.
Come on.
And then a third woman comes up. She's like, green jacket? Oh, yeah, it's in the back where the first guy looked.
Oh, my God.
So then the second guy, for some reason, gets it. And then he comes out and he gets all hardcore with me. And he's like, there's a lot of green jackets here today.
What?
And he got all pissed about it. I was like stunned, like, what did I do?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm never coming back.
No, that's it. That's that.
That's like Goldilocks.
It is like Goldilocks.
Testing
He got
out
all
all the
mad at me, and I was
jackets.
trying to run through my mind, what did I do? Because I was like, that's not green, that's gray.
I could hear a little sass from you that this guy doesn't need.
Yeah. Does it
But
look
Doug, did
gray?
you?
And then I told my friend this story, and he goes, oh, wait, what does that guy look like? And I'm like, he pulls up a photo, and he's like, that's a friend of mine. He was a dick to me when I was there.
Some friend. So did you get the jacket back or not?
Yes, I got the jacket
Okay.
back.
With your phone in it.
Phone was in there, yeah.
All right.
But now I lost my wallet.
Oh.
No, I got it. It's somewhere.
That's a funny turn. What I heard, I don't think this is what you said, but you're like, but now once I lost my wallet. Like you're about to
Wait,
tell a
I got
story
my
about when
phone?
you're about to tell a story about when you lost your wallet sometime, but you need to also make it seem like then something else happened.
No, I got my phone back, but it was empty. Somebody took all my apps.
No way.
Somebody stole all my photos and apps off of their T.
That's funny. All right. Rachel, how you doing? You good?
I'm good.
You got
Actually.
anything to promote? I hate to do that to you.
No, I really don't. It's a
Good.
nightmare. In 6 months, I will.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were over in Edinburgh doing your hospital tour
Oh
show?
yeah, I'm gonna be in Edinburgh.
You're
in
going back?
August. Yeah, just for 2 weeks.
That what are you going to do the hospital tour? Are you done with that show?
No, I want to do it.
Maybe Sir Paul will come to your show.
Oh, that would be amazing. Well, you know, Rosie O'Donnell is doing the Fringe.
Oh.
So that's quite exciting.
Never been a real fan of hers, but good for
You know, I know she was in Harriet the Spy movie.
Sure.
Anyone fan of Harriet the
Yeah,
Spy?
Harry, no Harriet the Spy.
So
I just remember seeing, this goes way
League of Their
back
Own,
to like,
too.
Sure.
when I was like 8 years old, like maybe not that yet, but like 8th grade or
Mm-hmm.
something. And that I was really into comedy and stand-up comedy. And she was one of those people that would come out like on one of those stand-up. You remember that, Matt? Probably you were watching the same things I would be, like the live from the comedy, whatever.
Yeah, it was like HBO stand-up.
Yeah, and
stuff.
whenever Rosie would come on, I'd be like, ugh, I don't like this person. You know, it's probably very hacky, kind
what does she
of
talk
Roseanne
about?
Barr-ish kind
Yeah,
of.
sure.
But I never liked her,
Mm.
and
That's a good
I
question.
like her on The View.
I like her. She seems like a nice person. I like her politics and all that stuff is fine. But as a comedian, I never thought she was not my bag.
Totally.
Am I allowed to have opinions?
Of course.
You didn't need to mention that.
That's funny. Somebody, I called some guy out online this morning. It's really, and this is, I think, endemic of a situation going on. And people have heard me talk about this, and maybe I'm in the wrong here. You tell me. Where is it?
Truffle.
I go on Bluesky now for my opinions. Sometimes share my opinions, and I posted about how much I love this fucking gemstones, the righteous gemstones.
I love that show.
I love it, and it makes me. It's the only thing in life that makes me laugh on TV, right? And somebody said, I said there's this line from this latest episode that says, I can't stop thinking. Uncle Baby Billy says he does like menthol. Did you see that yet?
No.
He does like menthol. Now, if you haven't seen, I don't want to spoil it. It's one of the greatest line readings, greatest jokes. Somebody wrote. Everyone's loving. Everyone's like, oh, I love it. Yeah, they're saying what their favorite thing is. It's beautiful. And then some dick says, where is it? Oh yeah. Oh, he blocked it. He blocked
You're kidding.
it. Oh, no. He just says, I was into the show for the first couple seasons, but then it got to this and that. It got to potty humor. So he made some, I don't like it anymore because it's like, why are you telling me this? Don't reply to a thing I like and be like, I don't really like that anymore. Don't talk to me about that stuff.
No, I mean, I haven't seen it yet. Is that a spoiler, though, Terry? Is that technically a spoiler?
What?
Giving away the joke like that?
No.
No?
It doesn't reveal any plot points or anything like that.
Let's get all the gemstones in here one by one.
Yeah, what the
I
hell?
wrote
You know
to
those
Danny
guys.
McBride last night. I said, God damn it, you've made me so happy.
What about Goggins?
You're so happy. Oh, I don't have his contact info.
He was the guest on Seth Meyers with me.
Oh. He was probably very
and
pleasant.
he smelled awesome.
I think you say awful.
Well,
No,
look.
awesome.
I get it. You know what I'm saying, though? It's like when... And
we got to get BJ.
I'm not anti-free speech.
No, but
Like when you're chiming in with
check
negativity
themselves.
about like, I liked it, but it's not as good as it was.
It's like Vic.
It's like me. Exactly.
I know.
People need to be shushed.
Tell some... It's amazing, though, that he blocked... I don't know if this means it's blocked post. Like, yeah, I think this guy just blocked me. Because I said, why are you telling me this? It's a good question. It's like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't know you, nerd.
That's a good question.
It's another line from the show. He's doing this. You didn't see the latest episode?
You nerds!
I didn't see the latest episode.
He's doing this Teenjus musical.
so funny.
Teenjus?
Oh yeah, where he's like, I'm gonna be
This guy in crutches comes out and he goes, lose those crutches, nerd. You should see me in bed watching that show. Laughing out loud.
Is your laptop on like this? Like
I'm
this
watching it on
stomach?
TV with my
Oh,
wife.
nice.
She appreciates it.
Wow.
I watch it on my iPod Nano. Download the file, convert it
You can
to
cut
an
the intro
MP4.
out.
Look, let me tell you something. We have a very special musical guest. And I rarely do this, but I just want to... What was that? Is that
Let's just turn on the light.
We took a photo.
there's paparazzi
So they don't make
Bless us
noise
some
during.
Ronnie Wood. Ronnie, would you keep quiet? I usually don't do this, but I just want to welcome you officially to the show, Rachel Goodrich. You having fun?
So much.
Are you enjoying the show from your perch where you are?
It's great.
Good.
Yeah.
A little worried because you don't know the world so well, maybe. Maybe you do. You've traveled a great distance.
I'm pretty sure.
The world in general, she knows.
Of course. Oh, okay. But you've traveled a great distance to be there. I don't want you to feel like you've wasted your time.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
From Venice?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she came from Venice, California.
Wow.
Very far distance. And the Rachels are together now. We've unified the Rachels.
We're here.
It's very nice.
Yeah. Feels good.
But we are going to have a command performance from Rachel Goodrich now. And as we do, we will enjoy the music, take a short break. If you want to support the show, because what we do here is so important. Don't you believe that, Vic?
I think it is to some people.
I mean, we're saving people's lives with their kidneys and
know.
everything like that. These people with their kidneys need the show.
This is life or death.
You can support the show with Patreon. Thank God for Patreon. They've made a difference.
Thank you.
They've stepped it up. And Matt, the Patreon's doing very well.
It's cooking. People know it's a good deal.
People are very upset about
/back Office Hours Live.
a lot of criticism this week from our Kill Tony parody, and people have all these opinions, and people are the audience is expanding in a way that, of course, are going to bring out the creeps who have problems with us. But it's coming from a place of love. That's why I do the shows, because I love comedy. What am I talking about? The point is, Doug, support. Are you a member?
I love Batman.
I think I'm a member because that was the only way I could I am a member.
Yeah, I had to become a member.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/Office Hours Live. Find the second half of the show there if you're watching us in the future.
I love it very much. We'll be right back.
Subscribe to the show, Matt. That's what I always say.
I love birds. Like and subscribe.
And we'll be back after Rachel, after our PP break, and with much more. Doug's game, many, many clips to look at, and all the best.
Do we fall in love so fast, even though we know our broken hearts won't last, and like a thorn to a rose. And so the saying goes, it's bitter sweet, and some things just aren't meant to be. One night alone, you and me, and the city glow. No one will know, and watch the boats roll on in. Oh, can I steal a kiss of gin to see if you were meant for me?
God, you're so beautiful. God, she's so beautiful, man. Am I right or wrong? Look at her. How am I supposed to do this interview? Look at this woman.
Tell me your story.
She's so beautiful. Coño, man. Talk to me, baby. Tell me your story. Tell me yours. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go have lunch. My God, I love her. Look how beautiful she is.
Thank you.
God, wow, man.
So, Tom Hanks?
Wow, man.
I found out that you are a nerd like me. You love Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm anything like you because I love you.
But
I'm anything like you because I love you. Guys, really? Look how beautiful she is. You guys think it's a joke. How am I supposed to sit over here when I'm looking at such beauty? Come on, guys. She's so beautiful. I'm in love. I'm in love with the interview.
So you play Dungeons and Dragons.
I play Dungeons and Dragons.
So I brought you...
I did say I'm pretty good.
Did you? Eu sou o Groot.
Eu sou o Groot.
Eu sou o Groot. Eu.
I love her. Man, she's so fucking sexy. It's not, I can't do this interview. Look at her.
Eu sou o Groot.
Does anyone say this? Guys, what's wrong? Am I the only one that's saying it? Look at her. She's so fucking beautiful. It's like you can't even do an interview with her because you're just like, da 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 da. Right or wrong? Oh my God, guys, someone save me. When did this turn into Beautiful World? When did this turn into the most gorgeous girl in Brazil? When did this turn into I love you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You deserve